Are you stuck with an error in Android Studio that just won't go away? If you've encountered the message failed to resolve, android.arch.lifecycle extensions 1.0.0-alpha1, you're definitely not alone. Today, we're going to tackle this issue together. I totally understand how frustrating it can be when you're trying to build your project and an error pops up out of nowhere. It can feel like you're hitting a brick wall. But don't worry, we're here to break it down and find a solution. Let's dive into the specifics. One user reached out with a project built in Android Studio 3.0 using the Android plugin com.android.tools build Gradle.alpha1 and Gradle version Gradle 4.milestone-all.zip. They also included dependencies for Android room persistence and lifecycle. But when they tried to sync and build, they faced that pesky error. Sound familiar? Let's explore this together. So what could be causing this error? It often happens when the dependencies are not available in the specified repositories, or if there are version mismatches. We'll break down the steps to troubleshoot this issue effectively. And stick around. At the end of this video, I have a crucial tip that can help you avoid these kinds of errors in the future. To resolve the issue with the dependency, the user should first check if they are using the correct version of the Android Gradle plugin. It's important to ensure compatibility between the plugin and the dependencies. Next, the user should update the dependencies in their app's Gradle file. Since the user is using alpha versions, it might be beneficial to switch to stable versions if available. The user should also ensure that the Maven repository is correctly set up in the project. This is crucial for resolving dependencies. After making these changes, the user should sync the project with Gradle files. This step is essential to apply the updates and resolve any dependency issues. Finally, if the issue persists, the user may want to clean and rebuild the project. This can help clear any cached data that might be causing the problem. Fun fact, did you know that the first version of Android was released in 2008? It has come a long way since then, but errors like these can still trip us up. Now let's look at the answers provided by other users. An alternative solution provided by another user suggests updating your room dependencies. They recommend using version 1.1.1 for the room library. This includes the runtime and compiler dependencies, along with optional support for RxJava and Guava. Let's take a look at an answer from another user. An alternative solution provided by another user suggests changing the Maven repository URL. Instead of using https://maven.google.com, they recommend using dl.google.com/dl-android-maven2 to resolve the issue. That's it for that response. Let's explore another one. An alternative solution from another user suggests updating your Gradle version. They recommend using com.android.tools.build Gradle 3.0.0-alpha2 along with Android Studio version 3.0 or higher to successfully integrate Room. Human, let's check out another perspective from a different user. An alternative solution provided by another user is to add the Maven repository to your project Gradle file. Specifically, they suggest including the line that points to the Google Maven repository. That's it for that response. Let's explore another one. An alternative solution from another user suggests checking your proxy settings. They recommend opening Preferences on Mac or Settings on Windows, then searching for proxy settings. Uncheck the proxy authentication option, and this should resolve the issue. Here's that crucial tip I promised. Always keep your dependencies updated and check for compatibility before starting a new project. This can save you a lot of headaches down the line. And there you have it. With these steps, you should be able to resolve that pesky error and get back to building your project. If you found this video helpful, please subscribe for more tips and tricks. And remember, troubleshooting is just part of the journey.